Hello, good evening. It's me, Arizu Gaming. Hope you're all having a lovely Thursday. I'm a bit stressed at the moment, but I'm glad to be back playing some video games. Plan for today, we're going to go and send some dupes to a forest asteroid, I think. And we're going to keep working on the Puft branch and stuff in the meantime. Neutral-only is our base of operations. That's central to all the planets on the star map anyways. So yeah, we'll go do that. Hello, Neo. How you doing? Spreading the Whiskers message. Yeah, we got Pufts. Feels a bit quiet to me. I think the game audio is at normal levels. It just feels a bit quiet to me because I've turned my volume down. I'm going to turn my volume back up. There we go. Let me know if you notice anything. Yes, we got Pufts. We've got polluted oxygen. They are breathing the polluted oxygen and turning it into slime. Roll over game. Yeah, so we already have 265 kilograms of slime. In fact, we had a little bit more arrive just then. So these Pufts are already getting to work. What are we going to use the slime for? I don't know, probably mushrooms. But yes, we have skimmed a lot of carbon dioxide, turned all of this water into polluted water. We still have some carbon dioxide left in case we need to refill a carbon dioxide rocket. We have our 2 rockets over here. We have our sugar rocket that is full. Where can we bring this? Yeah, let's do some trips with the sugar rocket. So it has a range of 6 tiles. So yeah, I can bring us in range of these planets. So we have a choice. We have the frozen forest asteroid, which is colder. It has a cool slush geyser as the water source. There is a hydrogen vent. There's a natural gas vent. There's another chlorine vent, which will be helpful for our Puft endeavors. There is also a carbon dioxide rocket for geyser for easily refueling the CO2 rocket, so that's worth bearing in mind now that I think about it. Yeah, pips and arbor acorns. That's the main thing that we don't have yet, is arbor acorn. So that'd be good to do. But we also have a Tomiel. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. We have a Tomiel, the radioactive ocean asteroid, which also has arbor acorns. And that... Why is someone getting scolded? That has more water geysers on it. But yeah, not sure which to do first. Why is someone scolding in here? Look, it's 3 cube. They're refining steel. They've smelled flowers, and they've come in here without a suit. Good job. Come back. Don't want you farting in that room. You've already farted in this room, or someone's farted in this room. Yes, good job. They'll be fine. But yeah, we'll do the trips in the sugar asteroid because that has the module that we can deconstruct. We're gonna make a rover module in here, and we'll go drop that off on our planet of choice. And then when we're ready to start moving dupes over, we'll do that with the CO2 rocket, and we'll refill it presumably with the geyser. That's the plan. Hey Leofar, how's it going? And in the meantime, you're actually pretty close to getting all of this built, which is good. This is done now, so I think we can seal this again. Yeah, in terms of star map, we never did set up a telescope here either. Like, that was conspicuously absent from this asteroid. I guess we ended up with better things to do. So what we'll do is... I guess over here. We'll just make one quickly. And we'll do the scanning. Let's see. So that's... Actually, let's put it over here. I think that makes more sense. Put that on top of the neutronium, and then stations. Natural gas hurts their eyes. Yeah, that's true. It does. When they fart, it stings their eyes and it reduces their athletics. It's another reason to put them in suits everywhere. I went crazy. Is this a rocketry now? Yes. Enclosed telescope. I can go there. That is not obstructed to the sky. Power-wise, I'm just going to connect this on here. I can go there. Is the audio alright for you guys? It feels a little bit quiet to me, but I think it might just be the volume on my end, not on your end. And then, let's see, gas pipe. We have the gas pipe here. We can just take this off here and then go over here, I guess. Doesn't matter if that's hot oxygen either. It's all good. Hello, Michael. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. I saw you followed after Salford Sal's stream. Thank you very much. We're back. We're doing Flip Farters. We're continuing the series for a little bit. YouTube was very mixed on whether I should start a new series or not to get the meteors, so we don't have any meteors at the moment, but we're just going to explore space, try and get some interesting things done, and see where we go from there. Right, I disconnected these ages ago. Let's deconstruct these while we're here. Yeah, deconstruct all of these. You can put the fire pole back here. I guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah, today our mission is to partially colonize the forest asteroids. And I don't know which one to do yet, because we have... I mean, it's basically up to you guys. We have the frozen forest, or we have the radioactive ocean. Both of them have arbor acorns, which is something that I want, because I want to start making dirt pips. And we just want someone to shovel the farters, because this planet is filling up with an unreasonable amount of farters. And, we want to shift them... We want to shift their burden to other areas of the universe. Yeah, so that's set to Puftlet, that's set to Prince. This should work. People have been grooming the Pufts, that's good. The one with better resources. Yeah, I mean, in terms of geysers, right? So there's chlorine, natural gas, and hydrogen over here. I'm tempted to hook this one up because we can start sending the chlorine back to Neutraloni and get the squeaky puffs up and running even easier. We already have one chlorine vent on this Neutraloni, but the more we hook up, the better. There's another one on a Gasumu planet, but I'm saving that for later. And then we have Atomia, which has lots and lots of water. Meteor showers, no meteors forecasted. That's interesting. Yeah, I think that's seed dependent, and we generated this world before that was a thing, so they've added the feature, but there aren't any meteors that are going to show up, except for the gassy meteors here, which were already in the game. And there'll still be meteors on the regular asteroids, so we could go check that out, maybe, but probably not, realistically. Right, what are you guys doing? Have you got other construction stuff to do? No, you're all done here. Why is this disconnected? This has just stopped running. Well, that's not good. Yeah, because this is self-contained on this planet. Perhaps what I should do is I should hook it up to one of these steam turbines sort of self-start itself. But I need to do that with a shut-off and some automation. So let's see. So, sends a green signal when the battery is less than low threshold. So how about we have a power shut-off that turns on when this needs charging? And we do something involving that. That seems like a good way of doing it. So let's get that set up as well. Because, I mean, the alternative is I put a manual generator here, but I don't want to rely on that. And then we'll do like a power shut-off here. And then we'll connect that on. That should be fine. We'll see what issues that causes. But yeah, let's priority 9 this, priority 8 this. Speed it up a little bit. You're still finishing off the puff branches. I want to get, if we get a squeaky puffed egg, I want to get it in here. So let's see. Oh, not that. Copy the setting across here. Also, I turned fast track back on. So hopefully that's working now. We'll need to change... I mean, these settings will be fine, but I'll need to change the incubator settings when they're built. In fact, I actually need to open these now, so... green signal if below 1. Oh, the room needs to be finished for the sensor to work. Ah, yes, that's the issue. Yeah, these critter sensors have an interesting quirk. If they're outside a room, they just don't trigger the automation at all. We already have another farter. Great. We have the interested in building impaired Barney. Another rancher is always good. We don't have that many ranchers. So they may just stick around on neutral only. So we'll just spec them up in... We'll spec them up in farting. We'll spec them up in ranching early on. To be honest, the building in pairs is pretty much cancelled out by the interest, so I'm just not going to worry about that. So let's go and print them off. We currently do not have a bed for them, I think. Actually, we have 14 beds here. That's pretty good. We currently do not have a mess table for them. That is the actual issue. So let's build one... Oh, I don't know. We were building them over here. I don't want to deconstruct the brain in the jar. Let's remove the ladder. That should be fine. And then we'll print Barney here. There you go. Welcome, Barney. Then you can just go into ranching straight away. Because we'll want you to help look after the Pufts. And then priorities, let's see. Tidying, supplying, storing. I'm going to give you ranching, and I'm going to leave you ambivalent on building because you're currently -1, but you'll get better. Congratulations. You are now a farter. Right. Yeah. So we did some shenanigans with manually equipping and unequipping Atmos suits to get this pump built for the chlorine vent. This should all be working fine. This room is not particularly interesting. This is currently overpressure because we haven't connected the pipe up yet. But this room is now a vacuum, so we can actually seal this off. So let's make sure these are priority 9. And then we'll start pumping the chlorine out of here. And yeah, I think what we're going to do is we're going to have dense puffs in here and squeaky puffs in here. Is that what I set out? Yeah, that is. So the chlorine is just going to get vented in here. And I forgot to dig this tile of algae. It's confusing. Right, let's see. So, power shutoff has been built. So I want this wire to turn on when the battery sends it a green signal, so I can literally just hook it up like this, I imagine. So let's get that built and check that works. I don't want it to be connected when it's full. Right, so that's active. So now I just need to connect it like this, and that should charge. No. Why not? Is it going to the transformer first? What if I disconnect this? Okay. What if I disconnect this? So it does appear to be trying to charge the transformer spine before it starts this. That's not ideal. Well, what I could do is I could put another... I mean, this is going to be a little bit messy. What I could do is I could deconstruct the wire here and send it after the shutoff. Send it over here. And have a shutoff with a NOT gate. Could do that. Wire is cheap. We have loads of metal on this planet. So let's see. I think we'll just send it around like this, and then that can come down here, and then we'll decide what to do with that. Actually, now that I think about it, why don't... I mean, the conductive wire is more expensive than the automation wire. I should literally just send the automation wire over there instead of doing this. Just make the shutoff here. So when this activates, I want a NOT gate to activate this. So we'll just build... The automation wire can literally just go around like this. I mean, automation wire does have the negative decor penalty, but it's not very much. I could send it this way though. And then what we'll do is we'll have a NOT gate here. And then we'll have another power shut off. That's in power. I like power shutoffs. They're very underrated. Go here. Yeah, build that instead. That makes way more sense. You got a little bit of juice, so this should start up again. And it shouldn't need to jumpstart itself too often. So what I'm tempted to do is actually have two smart batteries here. One that goes down to a lower threshold than this, and we'll have that activate the shutoff instead of this. Also, we're currently overloading the transformer because these are both hooked up at once. Yeah, okay, so let's disconnect that again. Yeah, let's build a second smart battery just so we can have a different trigger for each of these things. And so I think what's actually going to happen is the wire will go over here. We'll deconstruct this, and we'll put the power shut off here. You've been playing with power shutoffs in your current run, you agree they're underrated. Yeah, it's like... Sometimes it feels like you're just building them because you don't know how automation works, and sometimes you actually find a good use case for it, and it makes it a lot easier to manage than just building another set of transformers. Like, I really dislike putting transformers in random places. All of my transformers always end up in, like, one area that I cool. And then I just snake conductive wire everywhere. That's just what makes sense to me. I'm not sure I recommend that generally, but it's what I do. Right, let's do this. So... This goes over here. Someone's scolding again. It's literally the same dupe coming in here without a suit. Again. What's up with you, my friend? There is even a suit in here as well. Is there an Atmo suit just running around in here? There's 2 suits. Let's deliver a suit. Just in case that's causing the issue. But I suspect more than anything it's just the bug. The usual bug with these suit docks. Why are you doing this if you're hungry? Go have some food. In the meantime, we built this. Allow meteor shower identification. What is this? Prioritizes unidentified meteors that come within range of a previously revealed location. Will interrupt a duplicate working on revealing a new star map location. Ah, so they can look at this and detect incoming meteors if they haven't got anything better to do. Okay, well, we don't need to worry about that because there are no meteors. Not enough oxygen. Yep. Well, the oxygen is coming, just very slowly. That wire is overloading. Yeah, that checks out. Right, so what we want is... What is happening at the moment is... This is charging up, so it's disconnected from the transformer spine. And when it's charged, it will reconnect, and then these steam turbines will charge the spine again. But we need to set the automation values to this. So this is set between... I'm going to set this between 40 and 60. And then if it gets down below, like, 10, then it'll fill it back up to 90. Actually, if it gets below 10, then it'll fill up to 60. I think it's fine. And then... Yeah, so the threshold for this activating the shutoffs is worse than the threshold for this. So normally what should happen is that should be cut off. And then this line will run as normal. So this goes below 40. And now... Oh, I need to do something with this. I shouldn't have this in series. I should actually just have 2 different wires for this, shouldn't I? I think that's what needs to happen. So this one activates the generators, and then this one activates the shutoffs. Yep. That's fine. Right, you guys can get that done. Conveyor loader is overheating. Why? Because it's full of 400-degree aluminium. Why is it full of hot aluminium? Get rid of that. Have people been loading this straight from the volcano? Is that what's been happening? That's worrying. Because the aluminium is here, but it shouldn't be leaving until it's... Oh, people have literally been coming in here and stealing the aluminium. Yeah, that's definitely not what I wanted to do, because it's not been loaded up yet. I mean, I have these kilns in here at the moment. No one's working on them. I think I'm just going to disallow access to this. And then... sweep this, yellow alert. Where are you going to go put that? In, here, probably. We're not putting metal in here. Oh, it's break time. Is that the issue? No, you're grabbing it. Where are you going with that? You're going here. Well, that's not exactly what I wanted you to do. So now you're going to go and store it here. Okay, that's correct. Store it in the salt water and then get the water nice and hot. That's what we want. But don't boil this water. I mean, actually, this water doesn't even matter anymore. Am I still losing a load of gas to space up here? What's going on? I think I am. I think at some point I was going to put something here, but I think I should just separate this off. Because I think gas is just slowly leaking into space this way. There you go. Anyways, that wire is getting built as well. That's good. Right, I think this is done. Yeah, there we go. That's going to heat up this water, but that's okay. As long as it's not melting this thing anymore. How much oxygen does this contain? None? I don't understand. This was definitely filling up with oxygen, really. I think perhaps what I should do is I should put a gas bridge here. Because filling it up from the suit dock is going to take a while. So what I'll do is I'll put a gas bridge there, cut this off, and then this one can go around here and meet up with this pipe. And in fact, yeah, don't worry about this. We want to keep the suit docks full. Right, mission failed. We've been venting chlorine into this room, and we haven't sealed this. I wasn't paying attention. Well, that's okay, because we have a puff prince in here, and they will eat the chlorine. And that's kind of the point, so I guess we can have a mix of chlorine in here. But yeah, this needs to be built immediately. Hey there, Flower. We haven't tested this, but this was a Puft Ranch build that I've adapted from various things I've seen online. And I will explain how it works. Let's cut this one off. We don't want to vent the chlorine out of here. This is going to be a very ugly room for a little bit. But essentially, we have regular puffs in here. We've got a load of polluted water down here that's off-gassing, and we're pumping the polluted oxygen in here. What should happen is these puffs will get happy and they will lay eggs. And they will mostly be puff prince eggs until there is a puff prince in here. So a puff prince will get stored in this incubator by the auto sweeper. And then that will hatch, and then there'll be one puff prince in here. And the idea is that this incubator will be filled with puffed eggs. And when this room is full, there'll be 5 Pufts in here and 1 Puft Prince. And then these will both be shut off. And then we'll end up with a Puft in here and a Puft Prince in here. And what will happen is, when a critter dies in here, it will detect that a critter has died, and it will replace it with another Puft. And this will keep happening until the room count drops below 5. Because at that point, it's apparent that the Puft Prince has died, and that the Puft Princes aren't being released from here. Because this is only going to open if there's less than 5 critters in here. So if there's less than 5, then we know that the Puft Prince isn't in there. So the Puft Prince gets released, and then they repopulate. Does that make sense? That's the concept. I don't think I've actually explained that yet. And then what will happen once there's a Puft Prince in here is they will start laying squeaky and dense puffed eggs, and the dense puffs will go in here, and they'll do something similar with the Puft Princes. And same for squeaky puffs. And then we have another one in here just for Puft Princes, just to make sure we don't run out of Puft Princes. But I'm pretty new to this, so I probably built some things I don't need to, and I just wanted to have some populations of all 4 Pufts, and we'll work on this as we do other things, because, yeah, it takes ages to get the Pufts to do exactly what we want them to do. Yeah, I guess we've got a nice big chlorine layer in here now. And some natural gas. Well, whatever. It doesn't actually matter too much. So I'm not going to worry about it. Eventually, they'll consume all the chlorine. Actually, the thing that does matter is the chlorine is going to stop things from off-gassing. I mean, there's a lot of chlorine in these tiles. We're venting a lot of gas in here. Why is a count of 5 indicative of a prince if there's 6 max? Couldn't regular puff die, then you have 2 4. Well, this door is set to open if there's less than 6, and this door is set to open if there's less than 5. And this one's only going to be filled with regular puffs. So what will happen is, you've got 5 and 1 in here. When a puft dies, it'll be 4 and 1. And the game will release another puff because there's less than 6. So it'll go back up to 5 and 1. But if the Puft Prince dies, it'll be 5 and nothing. And then a Puft will get released, it'll be 6 and nothing. And then eventually, they'll stop producing regular Puffed eggs because they need a Pufflet Prince. So there'll be Pufflet Princes in here, and eventually 2 of them will die, and they won't get repopulated because this door isn't... there won't be any Puffed eggs in here. And then at that point, we'll know that there isn't a Puft Prince in here, and then this will open. And the Puft Prince will come out, and then they'll repopulate with Puffed eggs again. Yeah, exactly. So I'm using the depopulation because the Puft Prince isn't important from a throughput point of view because they don't produce output sufficiently. So I'm happy for this room to have 6 Pufts most of the time, and then occasionally depopulate, bring in a Puft Prince, get back up to full speed, and then the Puft Prince dies. I'm perfectly fine with that. This isn't supposed to be optimal. It's just supposed to work and not require any maintenance. Because the thing is, Pufts actually are very efficient at handling the gas. They have each Puft has an individually high throughput compared to the amount of gas you're producing. Like, 1 chlorine vent produces enough chlorine for 1 squeaky Puft, more or less. So, I don't need these ranches to be full all the time. I just need to make sure they don't run out of the critters I want in there. Yeah, let's copy these settings across it as well now. And these doors will open. This can be set to dense puffs. This can be set to squeaky puffs. Yeah, again, I haven't actually tested this. I think it will work. On a run that I didn't stream, we did something similar on a much smaller scale with a worse ranch design. But we got... And what we ended up doing with that is we ended up having all the puffed eggs going into one place and then using a load of conveyor element sensors to separate out the right eggs. And it worked in the short term to get it set up, but I don't think it worked long term, which is what we're trying to do with this. Why is everyone idle? No. I think because the gym turned off. Right. So now we're getting oxygen to this. That's good. Yay! Period is on it. Or full stop. Let's call them full stop instead of period. They're very excited. Although it looks like they've already been doing it for some time. You're getting lit workspace because you're in space. And you're not directly underneath the solar panel. Although, at the moment, it's nighttime, so I don't... you probably just got it left over from something ages ago. Yeah, maybe we'll see some interesting things on the star map, because I haven't really looked over here yet. And then if we go over here... It looks like this is all set up now, so what should happen is... Yeah, this is disconnected. This machine will run itself. We currently don't have a huge amount of hydrogen here. When this battery goes below 8 kilojoules, these will turn on, recharge these. And then if the battery level gets below 2 kilojoules, then it will connect it to the steam turbines. And these will always be running because we'll always have some heat in here from the thermo-aquatuna and the metal refinery. Also, we're out of lime. That is a thing. Well, how much steel do we have now? We have 8 tons of steel. That's okay. But what I should be doing is I should be payloading lime over here, maybe. Yeah. So what I should do, yeah, because I've got 1.3 tons of lime from here from crushing all the Draco eggs and everything. So now lime gets to go in here. Add that to the list. And then add that to the list of things that can get payloaded. There you go. Because all the iron is being produced over here, and I don't really feel like payloading the iron. In the meantime, our plan to degasify planet is kind of working. We sealed all of our steam turbines a while ago, so we're trying to end up with nothing but carbon dioxide and hydrogen in here. And to be honest, we're kind of planning to get rid of all the gases. Just sort them into their own respective places and then, I don't know, fill it with something else. Also, we have some Pufts down here, but we never needed to harvest these Pufts. These Pufts get to stay wild and free. As well as the free wild Pacu. We're not doing any... We're doing a protest. We're not doing any fish on this run. We'll do plenty of fish on the next run. I've been discussing some interesting ideas with people about how to do a run without steam turbines. And how you would cool stuff without steam turbines. And one of the solutions that we discussed involves fish. So I'm very eager to test that out, but that will wait for another run. Right, there you go. Are you loading lime now? Yes, you are. That's good. Fire the lime. Right, let's build the rover module. Get that done. And then we'll make a rover. We'll go fire this at a forest planet. You guys still need to decide. Actually, you know what? There's actually a way of doing this on Twitch, isn't there? I can set up a poll. I haven't done this in a while. So, which asteroid to colonize today? Frozen Forest or Radioactive Ocean? And that poll will last for 10 minutes. Okay. There we go. We got a poll. So vote in the poll. Which asteroid you want to go to? Caldano or Atomiel? And we'll see. As they both seem to have promise, and we're going to do both of them. Probably one straight after the other. You guys get to decide where we go first. Also, look what's happened here. All the chlorine has ended up in this one room. Yikes. Well, that's fine. Yeah, look, the Pufts are all excited. They're waiting in the queue, getting groomed by Julie Pixels. Julie Pixels has decided to stop beating up Pufts today. Has decided to tame them instead. Yeah, now this room is full of chlorine. Look at that beautiful room full of chlorine. Isn't it perfect? We haven't powered these. Yeah. I'm unsure. I don't think these need to be powered. But I'm going to build the wires here just in case. Also, we don't have any lead for making these, so let's make these out of something else. We'll make these out of aluminium, I guess. We sent some cold aluminium over from the other planet. Now, something else to do. So, we have excess water on this planet. This isn't running at the moment, but it will activate again in 16.2 cycles. And this has been overfilling. We've still got a long hair slickster up here. I thought I told you to commit to die. There you go. Yes, the plan was, with the excess water, was that we were going to pump it to some of these oil wells as well. And also, we have petroleum over here. So we could use this to fill up a petroleum rocket. But I think what I'll do is I'll just get some... What will I do? Oh yeah, there's a spore kid that we put a window by as well, which I thought was amusing. So this was leaking heat into this main area for quite a while, and I didn't really care, because we have cooling on all the bits we need to stay cold. This base can run hot pretty well. But, I think we can actually seal this now. Yeah, I'll seal this. Actually, yeah, you know what? I'll just do that. We'll just seal this, and then we'll start sending dupes around that way. And what I might even do is I might put in a transit tube exit over here, maybe, to get to the oil? Possibly. Yeah, let's seal this off. This should be the base proper here. This Puft area will be a bit of an annex. What I might do is I might actually build some tiles here. And then replace these with insulated tiles as well, just to be complete. Enjoy your food. As usual, the poll is coming out 50-50. I've got a problem with these 50-50 polls. They're not helping me decide things. Yeah, we never ended up doing anything with this spot. I mean, this is where the rockets launch from, but this bit here is insulated, so there shouldn't be any heat transfer from the rockets. We could do something with that later. We've also got this really hot obsidian here. We're not really doing anything with. Yeah, let's speed up again. What's the star map looking like? Looks like a whole lot of nothing. Yeah, is that you done then? No. That's fine. Ah, yes, the bowl. The hot bit is leaking a bit from the top. We spotted this and we sealed it ages ago. So there shouldn't be a heat leak here. This was a jungle biome, so it was this hot before. But yes, we did seal this early on. You guys have about 4 minutes left to vote in the poll. Digging it is better? Yeah, it probably is. But it hasn't actually leaked any heat, so I'm not that worried. Or not enough for me to worry about it. Also, our frames are really bad at the moment. We put fast track back on. Is our critter hubris finally catching up to us? Or is it just getting really hot in this room? A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. I'm pretty sure we have fast track on. Yeah, we are 2 times, but usually we're getting about 20 frames per second on 2 times. It's better down here. Maybe just the puffed area is being confusing. I think what I'm honestly going to do is I'm going to insulate that. I'm going to put a liquid lock here. And we'll just let the dupes... Because the dupes won't need to actually go in the oil biome that often. Because there's these 2 oil wells here. We've already extracted all the rest of the resources. There's another oil well here. So I think we'll just make some liquid locks and go through that way. In fact, what I could even do is I could just... There's some regular water here. If I just deconstruct these, I think that will do what we need it to do. And then Dupes should be able to Atmos suit up and wander around down here in the in the water. Although at that point I think I will put a transit tube in. And then you guys can start doing the oil wells. And eventually what we're going to do is we're going to make a petroleum boiler. And we're going to do that in Verazon. We're going to use this volcano to make a petroleum boiler. I mean, I'm actually very tempted to just dump it on the magma somehow. But we obviously don't have any magma on this asteroid because we have the frozen core. So no luck with that. Yeah, this should fill with polluted water. There should be a liquid lock here. This polluted oxygen shouldn't get out. And then we can just put a... We have loads of plastic here. We have 38 tons of plastic. So I'll put a transit tube exit here. Yeah, there we go. That water is keeping all of this water from pushing out. It's all going to fill this tile, but that's... Oh, wait. Actually, hold on. Wait a minute. Ah, okay, now that's pushing all that water out. Okay. Well, that shouldn't off-gas because there's enough carbon dioxide here. I think that's okay. These have stopped running anyways because they're out of water. So that's fine. We'll take this. We'll go down here. You guys can transit tube past all of the polluted water. Isn't that a fun image? And then we'll send you up here. Then we'll do something. Alrighty, it looks like it's the radioactive ocean. Thanks, guys. You made a decision. Congratulations. So we'll go do the radioactive ocean first. That should keep you busy for a little bit. We've still got the Sweetles down here just hanging out. They're just living their best life. They appear to be tame, so they're probably going to starve, but it is what it is. And then once they build this, we'll start building the oil reservoirs everywhere. Star map scanning. Looks like there's lots of stuff down here. Looks like there's a destination quite near to the place there. That's cool. You guys still haven't built this. Let's prioritize that. Because I definitely want to... In fact, what I might even do today is I might just send rovers... No, I think what we'll do today is we'll get at least one dupe on the radioactive ocean asteroid. We'll do that. We'll get that set up, and then we'll do the frozen forest. Well, this room is almost vented. That's good. So this one will be set to squeaky puffed eggs. And then this will be set to printers? I don't actually remember the logic behind the squeaky puffs. I think they still need to be penned with something else. Let's see. It doesn't actually say in here, does it? Puffed. Puffs in general. No, that's not helpful either. Well, we'll just wait and see. They need to be with a prince to make their own egg. Yeah, that's what I thought. They need to be with a prince to make their own egg, and if they're not, then they end up making prince eggs. You, sir, appear to have trapped yourself. Or rather, I appear to have trapped you. So let's get you out of here. You're just contentedly eating the muckroot. I guess you do have oxygen in here, so it's not the end of the world. You're going to need a bit more help than that, actually. There you go. So now at least you can escape. Yeah, we'll get that finished, and then we'll build the insulate. Actually, you know what? You know what? I'm just going to double wall this. I like the plastic look. We're just going to double wall this. I wouldn't normally do this, but whatever. It's just that clean aesthetic. These vents always make an interesting noise as well. Very loud. Yeah, please breathe some of this chlorine at some point. I imagine what's going to happen is that... oh, I need to change that setting. There you go. So now some of that chlorine can float out into here as well. I'm going to speed to it again. We do also just have a hatch here. We didn't end up doing anything with hatches on this run, but I think eventually we would build a hatch thing somewhere. Maybe eventually we'd have some hatches here because we have the volcano. Maybe I put like 1 or 2 hatch ranches up here by the sulfur cooler. It depends how much space we use up for this. If you built the rover module, you have. Okay, now let's build the rover next. I just realized something really funny. We actually have a polluted oxygen vent here that we could use to feed the puffs. The thing is, the polluted oxygen output from this on average is 100 grams per second. These guys consume... How much do these guys consume again? They consume 50 kilograms per cycle. So that's... Oh. That's 83 grams per second each. So one Puft is pretty much enough to consume the whole guy's output. It's awful. And that's why we've got all this polluted oxygen off-gassing down here, because that's off-gassing... Even that is failing to off-gas fast enough to really keep these guys super satisfied. Well, that's the aim. This vent just isn't fast enough on its own. But we fully automated this a while ago. So we have deodorizers in here. We have a large amount of oxygen stored up in here that's being released when... it's being released when the pressure in here is below a certain threshold. We have coal being dropped off in here. This is where we dropped off all the coal on this planet. That's hilarious. We have an auto sweeper and a kiln, so this is making ceramic automatically. We have 35 tons of it down here somewhere. And yeah, sand is fed in here as well. People are delivering sand here occasionally. We have plenty of sand on this planet. So yeah, that build has worked pretty well. We have a pipsqueak. Here you go, have a pip. How's the pressure in here? Yeah, pressure's doing pretty well in here. That's all good. Let's speed up. Getting the last dregs of gas out of here. You guys are finishing off all these tiles. I'll get you to dig these. There's no temperature leak over there, so that's fine. And then you can just do that, and that should be okay. You need a glossy Draco. That's fine. Oh, but yeah, work at the moment. I've got a lot of stuff to do. There's this big report that I've been meaning to do for like a month, and everyone's kept giving me smaller jobs that urgently need doing. So I have finally done all the small jobs, and I've told everyone to stop giving me small jobs so I can get this report finished. But I really think I'm going to struggle to get it done on time. Oh, did we miss the last lot of gas in here? No, we didn't. Okay. Look, we just got carbon dioxide left in here, and the vacuum pressure will delete this all. And apparently it's quite satisfying when it happens. There's still a fair bit down here, actually, so it might take a while. Oh no, there we go. It's starting to happen. It's all fizzling out. And then we can just start filling this with oxygen. Now, I actually had the common sense to terminate that pipe before it started filling this. So, this will be nice and clean. And then we'll just stick all the dense Pufts in here. But yeah, I've seen some designs that use liquid blobs to trap the Pufts by the ranching station. And then it's more efficient for them to be ranched because they don't spend as long flying over. And then the rest of this free space is just completely free. But I like my Pufts to be free range. They deserve to have all the space they want to fart around. Anyways, this room is done. So, we can disconnect this. And now the oxygen pipe. No oxygen. What's going on? This oxygen thing hasn't been running. All our oxygen has been coming from this room. It's not been coming from down here. We've got a storage here that's full, and the storage isn't full. What's going on? So this pipe is going to the suits and nowhere else. I fixed this. You know what I'm going to do for now? So this is only supposed to fill up the base once That's done. So what we did is we... Did we do? I don't think we did anything with this in particular to make sure it was evenly distributing the gas. I think I'm honestly just going to stick a gas bridge here and call it a day. So what that will do is... When this pipe is empty, it will halve and halve it from the atmosuit dock. I normally wouldn't do, but this one's got all the oxygen in it, so we'll just do this for now. I don't think this will cause any problems. Oh, no, I know what I'm going to do. I'll do that. So, it will fill up the atmosuits first, but if the atmosuits are full, then it will go back onto this one. That's what we'll do. Because it does seem to be happening with how... Because what's happening is... For some reason, the water is going here preferentially. I guess this one's just been consuming more often than this one. I think the suit dock thing has just been backing up. So this will stop it from backing up. And then this should operate normally again. And we should get some normal oxygen pressure down here again. But that's not going to fill this up immediately. We want dense puffs in here. Where's the... Here they are. Dense puffs. And puffed princes. There you go. So those are all configured now. I need to stop people from loading these manually? I guess not. These eggs, I think, were loaded automatically. This one might have been loaded automatically as well, now I think about it. Oh, okay, that's good. If that is happening automatically, I'm not sure it is. We got another egg up here. Oh, yeah, and this is happening automatically. So we've got another egg in here. When this guy hatches, the store will close and drown it. We've got enough princes, apparently. I think someone's going to go and manually grab this, put that in there. Whatever, that's fine. Let's see. It's still going to take a while for all that gas to get out. And I need it to prefer coming from this line. There you go. Because I need to make sure that... I'm fairly fine with this backing up. So if this backs up, which is just filtering out the waste products, then I can go over here. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. And then that can get vented out outside the map again. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. But I'm going to stop building with this pipework all day because it's annoying. Also, I need to actually put an atmo sensor here. So this is only pumping when it's relatively full. Give the gas some time to flow over. Do that. Oh, looks like you built the transit tube. Some of it. Let's hook that up there. And then we'll decide where to put the actual exit here later. How's the star map looking? Right, we're done scanning this. Bob. Yeah, area complete. Good. Good job. And And then you've got the rover, so what's in here? We have 154,000 calories of berry sludge. That's good. No, oh yeah, no one's actually come and eaten this. That's good. We still have like 300 kilograms of algae in here. That's good. We've got a nice healthy layer of the other gases. That's not as good. We're going to start getting a decent chunk of oxalite in here once we get the dense pufts, but we don't have... We have 20 kilograms at the moment. We should... We'll leave it a little while longer before we start filling these with oxalite, but we can just put the oxalite in here, like we do everything else. But yeah, let's see. Change crew. Who's going to be the pilot? I actually need to go and give someone a rocket hat. Right, let's see. What skill? Piloting is the top skill. Winded Archie has 6. Galileo. Ah, yeah, it's Galileo. Okay. Galileo. You're going to be the... I mean, that makes sense, obviously. You're going to be the pilot. You already are the pilot. Good. Do we have any plastic in here? Let's actually dump some plastic in here so we have something to do. So, where is plastic? Plastic is here. Got a big lump of plastic. Sweep this up. And make that... missing. Make that priority 9. Make that plastic. In fact, don't think we have any storage bins anywhere else. So, let's just make that a yellow alert. Yeah, Galileo's come to fill this. And then we'll get them to launch. Man, I've already got through my drink. I don't want to have another drink. Might go grab something fizzy. Where are you? I'm just suiting up. Wait, why? Oh, you skipped the suit. It's because 2 of them went through the checkpoint at the same time. That's why this bug happens. I mean, look, I'm gonna be honest. I don't mind you not having a suit for this. You're gonna get popped eardrums. That's okay. Yeah, the bug happens because 2 dupes go through the checkpoint at the same time, and the game forgets that one of them does. That's fine. To be honest, you could just stay in here, actually. So set the crew. Change destination to Atomiel. Now you can... I can actually go, I think. We do have a pipe full of water for the toilet. You have food, you have oxygen. So I think we're all good. So... Yellow alert, no longer needed. Cancel the sweep. And we may as well do the launch. Launch the sugary rocket. So, I'm just going to save it again. Just, I don't know why, just in case. I don't do rocket stuff very often, but we're going to be doing a bit more of it. Already. Begin launch sequence. You did build this, didn't you? Yes. Good. 3, 2, 1, go. Silly device is launching into space. Winded Archie has decided to come and get exposed to rocket fumes. What are you doing? Oh, you're delivering some plastic here. Oh, okay, well that's fine. Goodbye, rocket. The sugar rocket looks badass. I love it. It is very hot here. I think this transit tube is going to melt at some point. Thankfully, it's a pretty good insulator. The tube access is very, very hot, but these don't melt. Oh, no, they don't overheat. They do melt. You have to watch out for them melting, but they don't overheat. So if you build out of steel, you can have one right next to the rocket, and sometimes it'll be alright. Yeah, look how hot these insulated tiles are. That's funny. I don't think anything melted that time. That's nice. Then let's have a look inside the rocket. You are doing the dance. You are doing the dance of science. We don't get to see this very often. In fact, let's watch Galileo do the dance of science while I go get a drink. I'll be back in a sec. Galileo seems quite fast at doing this. I remembered. Right, so you're going to be there in 0.5 cycles. Okay. We don't have any sugar left on this planet, do we? No, because everyone's eating it. We don't have quite enough sulfur for all these guys. So this is probably going to be the last sugar trip we do. It's kind of sad. I will probably set up a petroleum rocket instead because, to be honest, we have a reasonable amount of oil. I may as well at this point. Make a proper rocket. But we'll do that for the next thing. Although actually I've realized we're gonna need a trailblazer module, aren't we? Because the rover can't build the rocket platform. I always forget that. Yeah, you can seal this again. And we can start doing the oil wells. Yes, this is all done now. You're still running the slow way, because I need to put an actual exit here. And I need to decide what I'm doing with this. So first things first, let's just dig it out, because everyone in here is going to have suits now. We'll dig out everything that isn't directly contaminated by the little dude. In fact, I think I'm actually just going to get them to dig out this whole place. We'll want this to be a joint plate now, I think about it, actually. So deconstruct this. Make a joint plate, and then we'll keep this sealed off. And then we'll dig down here, because now it's suit only. Right, speed up again. You need to get back. So let's deconstruct this. And then this can be a joint plate. Yeah, you're scolding. That is absolutely a thing. Get back in the base. Shouldn't scold if you're in the polluted water. Scary spores. Ooh. We'll be fine. But we'll want to tile all of this off. This can be insulated tile. I don't want this water getting too hot if I can help it. I guess it already is quite hot. But we'll try and insulate it anyways. And then... what are we going to do? I don't know. Sharing room. That goes... what's going on over here? Yeah, that's fine. Are you done? Are you there? You're going to be there in 15 seconds. Now for the actual intended bit of today. So, deploy the rover's module. Now, where are we going to go and land? So, we've got a foresty bit here. Probably worth landing in the foresty bit. We've got a foresty bit down here as well. We don't want to land anywhere where there is granite, because that's going to stop us digging in. We want soft stuff to dig. So, sand, salt, igneous rock, dirt, that's fine. Landing over here seems like it could be okay. This bit's got more granite, so I prefer not to do that bit. So we'll dig down here. Hopefully this will be a decently sized one. So deploy the rover. We'll just deploy it on the neutronium. It's fine. So, yeah. There's the rover going. Oh, it's landing already. Yeah, here's the rover. Kerbal Space Program, this is not. We got the rover. We can't rename the rover, how very sad. Yeah, it looks like we've got a big block of water, got an oxyfern, got some food. This will be a pretty good spot to start doing a base. In fact, I even hazard to say we probably could have just trailblazed a dupe and landed here and been fine. But I didn't know that before I landed, so we'll just head back. In fact, actually, now that I think about it, we've used 2 tiles worth of fuel on this, haven't we? Because it's so close. So we have 4 tiles left. So we could land, pick up another dupe, and then park the rocket in space. And then it'll be out of fuel. But we'll be able to get the dupe back there. But then we'll have to abandon ship. And the pilot will end up joining the dupe. Or we could just abandon ship instead of using the Trailblazer. That seems kind of silly. I mean, we've got all the berry sludge. I don't think that's a good idea. We're not going to do that. We'll send the rocket back for now. So go back here, and we'll just dig out some of this. Got some granite down there. That's fine. We do want to make a little bit of a liquid lock. That's something I didn't fully consider. Because obviously we won't be able to breach the abyssalite with the drone. We don't want all the gas to escape. We have a very large amount of oxygen here. Let's go exploring with the drone. See what's around. See if there's any breaks in the abyssalite. We'll dig through here. Then there's actually, we can't get through the granite, so we can't actually access this area. Okay. I think what we may have to do is let this gas out and then use the rest of the gas down here, which is a shame because that's a lot of gas. Or we can just tile it back up. Let's do that. Okay, cancel all of that. We will... We can't dig this. I shouldn't have dug that tile. We'll go down like this.
There we go.
Hey, Trouble Queen, how's it going? We have landed on the radioactive ocean planetoid, and I'm beginning to think I should have just landed a dupe in a trailblazer instead of landing a rover, because we've got all the stuff we need right here. But we're going to do the rover anyways, because rovers are fun. What have you been up to today? Also, do we actually have any construction materials? We do not. We'll need to dig this igneous rock to actually build anything. So let's go do that. Yes, have a shout out. You're always raiding me. You're very kind. And you build my spawn as well. Speed this up a little bit. The rover is 10 days worth of juice. We don't need that much juice. So now we have building materials. So continue to dig in here. And I guess what we'll do is we'll seal off the path behind you first. Oh wait, no, we can't do that because we've got the thing here. Can I build a metal door? We don't have any metal yet. This planet is metal rich, so that's good. You have cats going crazy everywhere. It has been interesting. We finally researched a steam turbine, so I'll be able to put that on a warm planetoid now. Nice. That is good. Right, you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to get you to make a storage bin. Will you... Can you actually go and store the igneous rock in here? That would be ideal. I mean, also, the bin itself is 400, so it's quite a lot of material. So, can you store the rest of the minerals? Yes, you can. Very good. You're obviously not very fast, but it will do. Right, so now deconstruct this. And then I'll literally get you to just put a tile here. And then we'll do the rest of the digging. And then we'll set up some system that will prevent us from leaking out all of this gas, because it'd be a shame to waste all of that oxygen. Also, it looks like we've got a buried geyser here, but we're not going to figure out what that is until we've got the dupe here. I mean, we could look it up with the priority thing, but I don't think I'm going to bother. We know it's going to be some kind of water geyser, because we're on the radioactive asteroid. Right, so now let's dig this. And then we can get down here. Yeah. And then... I guess what we do is... This is neutronium. We'll have the fire pole go down here. So that means we'll have the ladder go down here. So we'll make... We'll just make a big ladder. And we'll get you to start digging rock. All that. And we'll just watch the rover do some stuff for a bit, because rovers are fun. Oh, are people idle? It says someone's trapped. Let's go have a look. What have I done? You guys are all trapped. Oh, I see. Because we didn't build an exit in here. Yeah, that's a thing. That's definitely a thing. Well, I mean, you guys could dig this for now. But we're going to end up with all the dupes ending up in this little bit unless we build an exit. So... I think what I'll do is I'll get you guys to deconstruct this. I'll build an exit and I'll build it over here. That's out of the way. I guess we're multitasking the rover and this. But I'll tell you what, you have some lead in here, so build the wire out of lead. That can come over here. And then we'll just connect that up here. That's fine. There you go. Then you can do that. We can keep this ladder here, I guess. You can strip that with this. And if we see any more idols, we'll go back over there. Yes, build this ladder. Wow, there's even more water down here. That's pretty good. I guess there's one thing we're not going to lack on this planet is water. Also, we actually have a load of oxyferns from the printing pod. So we should just move them all here. We should payload them all here. Or bring them on a rocket even. And then we can just plant them all here and be done with it. We probably won't need to electrolyze here until we start getting a large amount of dupes here anyways. We have the tree. This is the first tree of the playthrough. We're going to uproot it. We haven't seen trees before, but now we have. Well, maybe not with our own eyes, but with the robot's eyes. And then I guess for now, we'll just continue laddering down here. Silly device is still in space. They'll be back in a minute. Can you dig the tree? Is that a thing you can do? You guys have unreachable food. Yeah, that's a thing. I mean, you guys are trying your best. Oh, you know what? Actually. Hold the phone. Just build a ladder here. And you can get out. It's probably the better way of doing this. There you go. So now you can actually escape. And then you just need to dig all of these tiles. The priority 9 to dig. You'll be all good. Yeah, there you go. And now you can escape. If you figure it out. There you go. But he is very slow. And then we'll priority 9 this. Oh, no, we won't. We'll get this finished first. This is all an exosuit zone anyways. It's all good. This will be set to above 1000. So we'll let the pressure build up in here. Hold on. Oh, no, 1000, not 6. Yeah, we have enough oxygen here for... Looks like we have been manually delivering the Puft prince eggs. That's good. Looks like we still haven't had any oxygen get over here yet because it's still filling up the base. I mean, breathability is going up, but it's still not very high down here. Also, I should probably set this to only pump if it detects a large amount of pressure, because otherwise this is going to be pumping all the time and not really doing anything. But we already have a automation thing here. Let's see. It's up an AND gate. It's fine. It's fine. We'll just do that. So turn that off for now. And then that can go up here. I can go down here. And then we'll just put an ammo sensor here too. Because I don't want this to be pumping gases unless it's fairly high pressure. Yeah, priority 9 that, and you can priority 8 the rest of this. Silly device is back. Sadly, no refuel on this. Does that mean we just deconstruct the engine? I think it does. Deconstructing the engine doesn't deconstruct the whole rocket, does it? We just have to build the new engine, don't we? Because what we're going to do is we're going to make this the Small Petroleum Rocket, I think. Also, a wire melted here. We had a steel wire here, and it's still melted. Well, that's pretty interesting. Well, we don't have any more steel. Where did we send that? You exported the steel for the wire. That's not very cash money. Well, whatever. We'll just rebuild it out of... we'll just rebuild it out of, I don't know, aluminium, because we have a lot of it. That's definitely going to melt, but whatever. Yeah, we should be importing steam here. No, not steam, steel. Have we been putting steel in here? We should definitely be exporting this. And then that will land here. We'll just rebuild it with steel when it melts again. Right, what are you doing? Have you finished the ladder? We cannot uproot the tree. Perhaps we'll have to improvise. There you go. Have fun. And then we'll decide where to lay everything out. We're obviously going to dig up all of this water. This guy is waterproof, so that's not going to be an issue. You can dig that as well. That's fine. And then all that water will end up down here. We have a load of wool in a kind of haphazard way. That's kind of odd. We got printables. We haven't got any farters, so we'll print a pug shell. Right, you built this. You have deconstructed the engine. That's good. So now we can rebuild it as a small petroleum engine. So... I think that's fine. I don't think we have the regular petroleum engine researched yet. That's fine. We'll build this. Build that out of copper, I guess. We haven't actually got any dense Pufts in here yet. This is incubating, that's going to take a while. I'm going to power this one specifically. And I'm going to power... because I want to get a prince in here, and I want to get some more princes in here, so I'm going to power this one too. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a switch down here And we'll set that to turn these on and off. Because I don't think I'm going to want to power these all the time. But I probably am just at the very start. I won't power this one yet. We're still actually filling the map with oxygen. There's so much oxygen in here. I should actually just, I mean, like, for real, I should actually just let this wall out. You know what, I'm going to do that. We're going to be a rebel. Because we got so much oxygen that we accidentally pumped in here earlier. It would be a crime to waste it when we want it. So, let's do that. Who's idle? No one. Whoosh. I mean, that should just push the gases out of here for ages, so... Not worried about that. I guess the carbon dioxide level will rise up here. Oh, there isn't any down here. This is just a tank that we emptied ages ago. We can dig all of this. Although... Actually, now that I think about it, dig that first. Deconstruct this. Yeah, that should help fill up the oxygen. How's the venting going? So, this is overpressurizing a little bit more. We haven't been sending too much stuff this way, which is good. Yeah, we'll just leave that open for a while. This planet, you are still digging, that's good. Ah, we found the big statue and an entombed artifact. I need to do more stuff with these entombed artifacts. I keep forgetting to do that. But I think what we'll do is... We'll dig all the way down here. And then we'll dig this up. And then we'll have this be our digs. No. Well, I just want to keep digging. I want to see how deep it goes. This looks like a really big forest area, which is nice. But I think what I want to do, so let's see. Radiation is relatively high over here, but that's not that bad. I'll probably just make this bit here a liquid lock. And then we'll do that after the dupe gets here. We can just delete this fairly quickly. I think we'll put the dupe's quarters up here, where all the oxygen will be, and then all the carbon dioxide will end up going down here to the oxyferns. Yeah, looks like the gas is getting pumped out here pretty well. Looks like now we're getting a lot of natural gas. So it's ending up down here where no one's really hanging out. And that's eventually getting filtered back into here, back into the room. That's fine. You're still finishing all of this, that's okay. Yeah, the oxygen is pushing out more into this area now, that's good. It still doesn't look like it's, still doesn't look like anything else is getting pressurized that much. You know what I'm also going to do? We're going to put a gas bridge on this. And then we'll take this pipe and we'll also hook this up. Because I know we've got a load of oxygen stored in here that we can just get rid of. So that can go I think I'm actually at this point just going to send it straight down here. Because we need to fill these rooms up. And I think I'm actually just going to disconnect this. I'm pretty sure I can fill these puff branches exclusively with this. I mean, I won't be able to forever, though. Like, this will work for now, but eventually we're going to deplete all of this on puffs. So, what I'll do is... something like this. There we go. And then that should fill up the puff branches with excess oxygen from here as well. So it starts filling up. But yes, we actually have a lot of dupes here. Once we move some of the dupes off this asteroid as well, that will help with the oxygen pressure issue. Yeah, let's speed up again. Got loads of dudes here now. We've got a Puft Explorer coming down here. Let's build this switch here. And then we'll build the wires going across as well. It's fine. And I'm gonna go shut my blinds quickly. Yeah, the oxygen's going to be blowing out of here for quite a while. There's so much pressure over here. I can dig all of this stuff up as well. We don't need any of this anymore. Yeah, look how far the polluted water pushed all that water out to. This is still pumping as well. So the pressure is good. We just didn't need this to continuously pump. Who's scolding? You're in the sauna. Great, good job. Have you farted? Yep, you farted. Good job. Excellent. Sadly, I've accepted that this is going to happen. I don't think what we do with the dock actually matters, because we moved this dock. It wasn't this jump. It's because they're going out simultaneously, and the game forgets. Well, that's okay. This room seems to have been working pretty well, and it does seem like we have been sending enough water there. Because we've been boiling this salt water with some automation, and then we've been either dumping the steam turbine output in the room or in the electrolyzers, depending on the water pressure and the steam pressure. But this is working as intended, and we're desalinating all of our salt water and turning it into oxygen while running all of our production. That's good. Right, you're done with this. Are you actually finished? Looks like you're finished. That's good. So let's see. Dig that. May as well dig this as well. We'll make base levels perpendicular to this. So let's see. Perpendicular. What am I talking about? So that would be a floor. That means that would be a floor. So you can tile this as well. Then that will be a floor. You can rebuild this here as well. Remove these. We have some metal, so you can start building a fire pole, but that's probably not necessary yet. We'll just figure out exactly where everything's going. You can remove as much of this as you can. Except for that. And this. In fact, just dig all of this as well. I actually got idols again? No. Then we can start shoving rooms in this space. We've got a nice 11 wide bit here. So we'll probably just have this part of the base be 11 wide. We've got a load of water over here that we can do as well. Looks like this igneous rock is cracked. So some water is leaking into here. That's okay. We've got a metallic cave. It's fairly normal. We've got ice. This is the radioactive biome. Right, so the ice. This bit here is cold. So perhaps what we do is we make this the base for now. So in which case we actually do want to build an insulated tile. And we want to... Oh, you can't build an insulated tile yet. In that case, we'll build a regular tile. And we'll get those done before everything else. Yeah, so come do that. Once you... Yeah, you can get down there, that's good. Yeah, stop the water leaking out of here, and then we can... Yeah, we'll figure out what to do with that. And then when the actual dupe lands, we'll land them on this thing with the Trailblazer. So let's see. We're starting to get oxygen here, that's good. It's not coming in super quickly, but that's fine. We also have a little bit of oxygen stored in here. We have, I mean, I say a little bit. We have 249 kilograms of oxygen stored in here. So that is the unloader. So I should probably just hook this up here too. We don't need that in here now. So, you know what, that can just go there. Get it out of there. Now we can power this. So... That was the wrong way. Plug this one in. And then we'll do the same over here. We'll get our printers in all the rooms and then we'll get it going. I don't think we need any of these in here anymore, but I'm going to leave them in just in case. But eventually, we can put processing stuff in here. We can't put anything in here that requires a tile. Oh, yeah, that's going to be the issue, isn't it? We can't put anything in here that uses a tile. What we probably should have done is we should have probably had this go an extra tile up here. We could have it go an extra tile up here and then just fill in these tiles. That would work. Except then this wouldn't be able to reach any of that. Yeah, I don't know. You know what? Let's actually have some fun. Let's... We're not going to need any of these pumps in here anymore, so I'm going to remove all of this. That vent, what is that vent for? We can remove all of this as well. That was just for the initial venting. And then we can put some paintings in. I like paintings. We have lots of copper and we have lots of reed fiber, so let's go ahead and fill these up. How is that going? Yeah, you're doing alright. We can get this done as well. And dig these. We can tile this in as well. And then I guess for now we can put a door here. And then we can start figuring out some rooms. Now, nature reserves. We've got 4 plants in a row all here. So we're going to make this the nature reserve. We're going to have the nature reserve. Oh, wait, that gets in the way of the fire pole. We'll manage somehow. We'll make a nature reserve. We've got pips. We can get creative. I will dig all of this out here. That could be a lower priority. Make this all a priority. We can start having a think about how we're going to lay this place out. And I'm thinking maybe we do keep this like this. It depends what this geyser is, because we know from the star map. I'm not going to look at advanced because that'd be too easy. We know from this there's at least a chance that it's a cold geyser. And if it's a cold geyser, we can probably just build it into the base. So we'll have to wait and see. Justman, you're fine. Barney, I'll give you a skill point just because you're very slow at the moment. Yeah, we've got steel over here now, that's good. Let's put the steel wire back here while I remember. You know. So we still haven't built this. Who built that? Not quite overloading this yet, that's okay. I feel like we might occasionally end up trapping the wrong critter in these rooms, but I don't think that is actually going to be a problem in the long run. But yeah, set these all to 9 just so that people do actually do them. Yeah, and then we can put all those in there. Now, this loader is for meat. It's for meat and eggshells. I want to send that here. So this here is the sulfur line, so we don't want to connect it up there. This here is the sucrose line, so I don't want to connect it up there. I think the quickest way is literally just going to be for me to take it through here. So that's what we'll do. This shouldn't ruin any of this logic. We'll just go like this. Wait. That's where we wanted to go. This is where the eggshell gets loaded. No, that's where the food gets loaded. I don't think I'm sending eggshell anywhere on this planet. Well, whatever. This one is also set to meat. So... perhaps a more elegant way of doing this would be to send this down here. And then have it load on immediately after this. I think that'd be good. And I think all the others are set to go to the right places, because all the extra eggs, we just want to go to the drowning chamber. And all the extra off-gas balls, we want to go in here. And look at this, we've got two tons of slime already. Now, we actually have a load of food here already. But I think the end goal for the slime is just mushrooms. I don't think we're going to use it to make algae or polluted water, because that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I think we're just going to make mushrooms. And then, actually, hold the phone. Let's build a juicer room. We haven't built a juicer room yet. Let's put one in here. Because we're not doing the pinch of pepper nut at the moment. But we have mealwoods for the Drecos that are occasionally being fertilized. We need more dirt in here. I need to start making dirt in the planets as well. Like, I'm honestly going to put a pit branch in every planet, I think, just so that we don't have to keep payloading dirt everywhere, because that's really annoying me. So, import dirt. There is also a... oh, we are importing... no, we're exporting dirt. Yeah, there we go. Because at the moment, I'm just flipping between importing and exporting dirt, and that's not very efficient. We still have 60 tons that we're just kind of shuffling back and forth between these asteroids because the dupes don't have anything better to do. But, it would be nice to eventually get some pips growing on all the planets. And we could have done it with thimbleweed. We could have done that a while ago. But the thimbleweed consumes so much polluted water. I'd rather do it with a tree. I'd rather do it with a tree and then just hook it up to the bathrooms. I think that's what the plan will be. Because we've already planned to do it on this asteroid. Like, this is where we're going to have our pit branch. And we're going to hook up the tree here instead of the thimbleweed. And then on this asteroid, we have the thimbleweed over here. But what I'll do is I'll put the... where will I put the pip? I'll probably just put the pip over here or something. I don't know. Would I fit it here? It'd be a pretty weirdly shaped pip branch. No, I don't think we would put it there. We could put it down here. Maybe. I think we'd probably put it down here. And we just send all the excess pips to the drowning chamber. That's fine. Well, this game is really cute, and then you're just casually talking about drowning chambers. Right, are you done here? You're kind of getting stuff done. You can get it in here to do this. So I think what we'll do is we'll make this the bedroom, at least just to start. We'll put we'll just make it a barracks to start. So we'll just put 2 cots in here. Because that's right at the top of the mount. We'll move that oxyfern fairly quickly. And then I think what we'll do is we'll make... we're going to make this the Great Hall. And then we'll put the bathroom down here. It would be nice to just do a plumb bathroom here right away. I do not like outhouses. I We could set up a very small plum bathroom. But yeah, this should all fit nicely between the geyser and the neutronium. Neutral-only. Yeah, you're probably doing all these paintings first. I should power this as well. Actually, now that I think about it, you're not even being lullabied, are you? No one's bothering to lullaby these. I need a priority 9Ds as well. We don't have enough ranchers here. I should have given Barney the ranching skill instead of the other one. But I guess I'll just turn these off for now then, because they're not getting lullabied. It's fine. It's slightly annoying me how we got the little gases in here. We have a little fart layer. Tried our best to avoid it, but it's kind of settled out that way. Oh well, it looks kind of neat. But we do need to get rid of the carbon dioxide because that's causing stuff to oxidize. So we'll remove that by doing this. What you got? We got another farter already. God, we're getting too many farters. We need to start sending them to the other planet. 35. I'm noticing that these farters are getting the caregiver trait very often. I would say about 50% of our dupes have a caregiver. And I don't think that's much of an exaggeration. You have gastrophobia as well. Ranching, farming, tidying. That's a pretty good combo. Right. Not accidentally reject you. We are actually out of beds here, though. I do have a spare bed here. I could set up a spare table here as well. We're going to print them off here, but we're going to move them over eventually. Yeah, let's print it here. So we got an Ada. So we'll get you to we'll get you to farting. We'll get you to farming, and then we'll get you going into ranching immediately. Skills, priorities wise, you can have. You can have farming, ranching. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, we'll get rid of the bottle emptier because those haven't been needed. Freezers have been absolutely fine. We have a lot of seeds in here. Yes, put another mess table up here, that's okay. I guess Ada gets the cold seat. See, digging, this can be fairly low priority. And then this could be the lowest priority. But eventually we're going to want to dig all of this stuff out. Let that water down here. Let's dig that though so we can build those doors. And then how's the rocket going? You still haven't built this. Barney is on the way. Okay, whatever. How is the how's the oxygen pressure? Yeah, it's still good. It's still honestly leaking through here, which is nice. Breathability is very high now. The gas has come under control. Let's see what the vents are doing. Yeah, those vents are still venting a little bit. That's fine. Still filling up the puff branches. I'm glad we took some time to remix these oxygen pipes, because I think this is going to help make sure that the puffs keep getting oxygen, and that we keep getting oxalite. It's nice not having to use the refinery for that. Go. I do like these paintings. I'm glad I thought of that. Let's rebuild these. And I should get rid of all the carbon dioxide. And then the other rooms are all actually pure. Except for a little bit of water that ended up in here somehow. That's funny. Sweep that up. Yeah, it's all coming together. No notification? What's up? How are you, silly device? We have swapped our sugar engine for a small petroleum engine. We're going to need to put some petroleum on that. We do have a big pipe full of petroleum here. So we have this going to the payload launcher. Let's send that this way as well. No notification. Oh, I see, for the stream. I'm sure I did post a notification on Discord. I mean, I'll have a look in a minute, but that thing will go here. That pipe will run up here like this. Oh yeah, I gave you a gem. Congratulations. You've deserved that for quite some time. And I got your music joke as well, by the way. I understood that reference. Yeah, so the petroleum can come out here. Why is there crude oil in here as well? That can just stop. I don't think that ever actually polluted anything, so that's fine. I guess I never really figured out where to send that crude oil. Whatever. In come the payloads. How is Puft set up? Yeah, the Pufts are doing alright. We've got some eggs in the incubators. We haven't powered them because no one's actually tending them yet. We haven't got enough ranchers to tend the incubators as well as the thing. But we did print some new ranchers. We got some new dupes. We got a Barney. We got Ada. We have 35 now. So what we're doing, chat had a vote and we voted to go colonize the radioactive ocean place. So we've actually got a rover here building a pretty nice setup for them. And I'm probably gonna just start sending people over in a minute. But yeah, we've got water. I'm just gonna leave the water here for now. Let's build the pump. And And then we'll set that up here to prime everything. I think this is going to be the Great Hall. I think we're going to have the bathroom here. We might move some of this stuff around later, but this is what we're going to do for now. So... Let's see. I'll just set up a very small bathroom to begin with. But the aim is to have this set up before the dupe lands. So we'll just get the bare essentials in. Because I'm not keen for any polluted oxygen on this asteroid at all. I will admit. So then that will go there. At the moment, I'm going to just build a liquid reservoir down here for the polluted water. No, we won't. It's too advanced. Yeah, we can't build all the advanced buildings yet. So we'll just fill these up. Power. What do we have here? I don't think we have any coal. We obviously can't get the rover to run on a generator. How much battery have you got left? You've still got, like, 5 days worth of battery, so you're doing pretty well. What geysers are on this planet? Water, water, and water. We've got an actual water geyser, like a normal one. These things are great. They're very rare, but just 95C water without any caveats. You just pump it straight into an electrolyzer. It's great. Or an oil well, or whatever. And it's high throughput too. It's higher throughput than the steam vents. So this will be enough water for loads of dupes, which is good because I'm gonna try not to reject any farters, but we'll see what happens. Like, we're coming towards the end of this run. We are going to move on to a new save at some point. So at this point, I'm happy to print more farters and see where we go. Like, we were originally planning 10 per planet. We're still going to try that. But if we end up with, like, 50 dupes over 5 planets, then we're pretty happy with that. But yeah, this is a cool salt slush geyser and a saltwater geyser as well. So what we might do is mix those and do some water weeds. I don't know. Yes, I think what we'll do for now is we'll just put, we'll dig this. We'll put a manual generator here. And then we'll put a wire going up here. Yeah. So priority 9 that, priority 9 this, yeah. And then I guess food. Food is not that urgent, so I'm not even going to worry about it. We'll just get the bathroom first, and then we'll build the advanced stuff into dupe. Yes, let's make a list on this planet. I should do that sometimes. Let's see. Phosphorite should probably be on the list. Primo Garb, Atmos Suit. Coal, which we don't have any of. That's fine. Lime. I don't think eggs are going to be relevant. Dirt, clay. We're going to have lots of dirt, so that's good. We don't need clay on here either. Sand. Data banks, reed fiber, yes. I haven't found any vacillator recharges yet. I haven't found any vacillators yet. Ice, I'll put on there as well. Put the advanced resources on here as usual. Metal ores can go here. I don't think we're going to need those ones. Probably remove some of these later. Algae, maybe. I don't think we're going to have any of that either. Let's rock, I guess. Ceramic. No, we don't need to worry about igneous rock. Bimetals, I'll just put these all on here because we might send them over. No. I'll just put gold and lead on here because that's probably what we're going to send over. And steel. Let's see. Tree seeds, yes. Waterweed seeds, yes. Oxyfern seed. Wart seed. That sounds good. Plan for the plant, just a nice base. I mean, yeah. We're essentially going to send dupes here. And see what's here, really. I just wanted somewhere else to bring dupes, to be honest. Right, there we go. That's a decent enough list for now. And we also just haven't done that much space exploration on our long playthroughs, so it's nice just going to different planets and setting up a few bases. But I do want to search a star map as well. There's some interesting... There's something here. There's some interesting stuff really far out here. But we'll have to wait and see on that one. What I'm tempted to do is have a notifier in here for if the pressure gets too low, because I don't want stuff off-gassing in this room. There is chlorine down here. This will eventually get consumed by the Puft princes. So I'm not going to worry about that. Let us put an Atmos sensor and a notifier. I'll do that in each of the rooms. Yeah, let's just do it like this. I find it funny that in every single room we've left some gold in here, so they're just building it automatically. It's always handy. Got this big gap here. I think eventually the plan is we'll send the transit tube through here and we'll connect it up down here. So it goes in a big loop. So I will just connect that like this. Only issue being the super hot abyssalite and obsidian. So we'll just put it there because we're probably going to do that eventually, but like not anytime soon. And then we'll set this, yeah, set that to Sangreed signal below, say, 3,000. Give us some advance warning. And then Puft. Okay. Puft. Rinse. Pressure. Low. Your hot brine ice tile melted when you loaded the game. Nice. I was really wondering how you ended up with a 6.5 degrees C 1-ton ice tile. Yeah, so we'll do that. And then copy that across for this one. So Puft pressure alone. Copy this across for all of these. All of these are above 3 kilograms now, that's nice. Dense. Dense. If I was a Puft, I would be a dense Puft, because I'm dense and I consume oxygen. Easy. Squeaky. There we go. And then that can exit directly into a wall, that's fine. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. We deleted all the carbon dioxide in here, so now all the gases are okay. I don't care about this natural gas. We'll just pretend it's not there. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Just to double check, all these rooms are 96 tiles here. These are separated off. These are 9 tiles, so they're big enough for one critter to stay in happy. Actually, they're not, because they're Pufts. But I don't think that matters. Because we'll have enough breeders going on in here. Yeah, that's actually all ready to go. It's just filling up. Looks like this is pretty finished. No liquid output, that's fine. We need to build the manual generator as well. Are we at the point where I can just dump some liquid in here and be done with it? And now here's the question. Can this guy sweep up water? Let's check. No. Right then. Probably still worth doing. Because we'll get the dupe to come in here, remove this. Oh, actually, I know what we could do. Just stick some manual airlocks in here. And then we'll eventually do a proper liquid lock. Oh, I don't think we plant. Right. Are we actually filling up our rocket? Is that a thing that's happening? It is. We filled it. It needs oxidizer. We have fertilizer in here. Is that going to work with this? Let's see. Yeah, so we have a 10 tile range now, so that's pretty good. We can go and explore a few more things. I should really go grab some artifacts at some point. Is there anything else I want to put on here? I think I actually just want to build the Trailblazer module in here as well. And now we can just keep both of these on one rocket. That's nice. So let's build that. Build that out of lead. 1-to-1. Yeah, so we have 450 kilograms of that, 450 kilograms of fertilizer. We have so much fertilizer because we've been running Drecos all the time and stuff. We have Drecos, we have the fertilizer machines on all the planets for some reason, you know, just to flex on people. Wow, we got a lag spike then. You're watching someone sweep water and empty water bottles to make a water lock using a rover about 5 hours ago. Oh, okay. Well, we'll be alright. There's not too much gas up here. If we have 2 manual airlocks, that will help. But yeah, to be honest, I think at this point we're pretty much ready, so we'll just send over... Who are we going to send over? Because we just printed some branches. You can build a pump and a chute. Yeah, but we don't have anything to power it with yet. We don't have any coal. Oh, we have lumber. We have lumber. That is a thing. That's what we do then. I mean, we can just put that here for now. Wood burner. Please burn wood. We want the CO2 as well. For the oxyferns. Yes, I should have thought of that. Also, we got some printables. I keep forgetting about that. No more farters. That's good. We got a pufflet. That's actually quite funny. We don't have any more puffs over here. Let's just print it here. It's fine. Look at these dupes. Interesting dupes. Have a pufflet. I think you can just hang out. I don't think we need you anywhere else. This is pretty much full. We're actually mostly constrained by lack of branches here now. We need more branches here because we've got so many critters to look after. Julie Pixels is not keeping up on her own. And that is definitely not her fault. Yeah, priority 9, build those, and then we should actually be able to get that pumping up. Ah, hold on, give me a sec. I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. Let's get built. Ah, you're just finishing off now. Excellent. You know what? I might make this a thumbnail. Who knows? Either that, or have this be the have the thumbnail be when the dupe is settled in. God, this guy is pretty slow at building stuff. Actually, you know what I should do? Let's get that in the background. Then again, that bit's usually covered up by my title and stuff. So we've got a room over here. Are we gonna finally find a vacillator? That would be pretty nice. Who knows? So now you're gonna load this, aren't you? So that's priority 9. I'm beginning to think this guy might not actually load this. I don't think it will. Right, well, whatever. We've got 2 different power sources on here. We'll land the dupe here. Right, let's see. We built this. We need to build the module as well. Then, do we need anything else on here? We've got the solar panels. We've got battery. I could fit the artifact thing on here as well. Let's do that. So let's see. Artifact. There you go. And that all fits on. That's actually pretty convenient. We've still got all the stuff in here from earlier. Gas-wise, looks like we don't have any natural gas in here anymore. It must have all gotten deleted somehow. Probably via this machine. Well, I'm not complaining. Let's speed up again. You finished this? You have finished this. That's good. So now we'll insulate that. And then we can start getting to work on these oil wells as well. So let's see. Probably just do what we did over here. Like, this worked pretty well. So we'll just build it. That's fine. And then just have the little lip there with the pressure sensor. Yeah, I like that. I can go there. It's going to be very slightly different, but not by much. We'll go here. We do need to keep bringing more steel over here. Motion sensor. I guess we'll go somewhere a bit different. Let's see. Yeah, that works in that case, but it doesn't work here because it's one tile too far. So we'll need to build it on the wall or something. I mean, to be honest, we can put all that stuff up here. Doesn't really make a difference. I'll just put it here. Then the lamp. Lamp can go... Oh, wait, yeah. Lamp can go here, that's fine. We'll have a different style of lamp on the other asteroid as well. Then, let's see, gas pump. Don't have enough steel for that. Where's all the steel coming from, guys? Are you just not loading it? We've got... This is full of steel. I think we're just collecting all the rad bolts. Yeah, it's only launching at 200 kilograms at a time. So... I'm not surprised the throughput is kind of low. It's okay. You're doing your best, little machine. Let's put a hydro sensor in here. That triggers that. Then we need an atmo sensor for the gas pump. So that could just go there. Then that can go here. Actually, you know what? If we... Oh, whoops. That wasn't what I meant to do. No, not an ore scrubber. An oil well. An oil well. Well, let's see. The water. Water. Water's coming from here and feeding this. It's also occasionally coming through and feeding cooling loop. Well, it was. Now it's going up here. Oil well. So I think what I'll do is deconstruct this, and then we'll put a liquid bridge here, and then we'll reverse that bridge and send it down here, and then this will be the pipe going to the other oil wells. So then that can come down here, bridge past this. I think eventually the plan is that we're gonna send petroleum here. I'm gonna build this. I should have built this a while ago. I'm actually just gonna yellow alert you guys doing this because I'm no, not the dig. I'm just gonna yellow alert you doing these because I'm lazy. And then I can go here. And we'll send that past the spore kid to assert dominance, and then that will go in here. Then we'll have that be insulated pipe. Yeah. How's the gas situation looking over here? Yeah, it's actually overfilling this now, so let's just plug this back. That's all fine. Looks like these guys are finally getting mostly fed again, which is a relief. I mean, a little bit of polluted oxygen will come up here, but that's fine. Who's in? You have trapped yourself here. Excellent, good job. Yeah, Galileo, you can come rescue this guy. Thank you. It was going to happen at some point. Yeah. If a little bit of natural gas sinks down here, that's fine. That'll get filtered on with the rest of the gases, and then... yeah. Keep the polluted oxygen here. None of these dupes should fall down here and end up being without a suit. So they should be fine. I just find it really funny that the tube goes past all the polluted water. Rovers can't mop, but they can use a pitcher pump and unload liquid and bomb them too. Really? That's interesting. There we go. You've done that. We've got a little bit of polluted water there. That's okay. Oil. That oil is just going to come up here at the moment. I mean, eventually we're going to send it back via the teleporter. So I think I do want to still run it this way. We'll just make a dedicated oil pipe that we run down here past the transit tube. Then we can disconnect this because we're not using that anymore. This should have also been insulated tile a while ago, but that is not urgent. And that pipe can go all the way down here, avoiding the carbon skimmers that are no longer being used. And then that can go up here, past the fire pole. And then that can bridge on over here. Good. And each one of these pipes can handle 3 oil wells, so we'll keep that in mind. That Slickster floated with a smile by the track dupe, like, ah, stuck, good for you. Yeah, this little mischievous guy. I'm still honestly very tempted to put a beach chair here by the Spore Kid. But that's not really a priority. Let's see, this sensor can go here. Did we drop off the steel yet? I think we did. I was mostly just waiting for that. No, we haven't. We have another sensor here to turn off the oil well when it gets full. So that wire will go here. And then I'll... yeah, the atmos sensor obviously won't go there. You're probably going to trap yourself again. Right, unreachable. Yeah, that checks out. Guess we could remove this now. Actually, don't bother removing that. We'll leave that there. The water pipe will need to move. So that can go there. I think that's it. Conveyor? I don't think we have a conveyor going anywhere. No, it's fine. Let's see. That should all be priority 9. Normal pipes. You know, that's a very good point. This is probably gonna boil. If we're not careful. Let's make this insulated. It hasn't boiled yet, but this is a stronger engine, so that's probably gonna happen. Let's insulate it up to here. Yeah, make that all priority 9. We'll do the rocket launch today. I'm gonna wrap it up in about half an hour, maybe a little bit less. But we'll priority 8 all of this, and we'll get the rest of the oil wells online later. Because to be honest, like, we're not really consuming the oil yet. Like, we're gonna be consuming some petroleum with this, and I guess we haven't got a petroleum boiler on yet, but we're not gonna be consuming that much. Well, if nothing else, these puff rooms are neat and pretty. So hopefully they work. What's the situation here? You must be nearly done by now. In fact, the rover, I think, has just been idle here for ages. Where is the rover? You can just build ladders here, I guess. Rover dead? No, the rover's down here. Yeah, keep exploring over here. Dump this water. But at this point, we'll just bring the guy here. Not the doors. Okay. You guys just need to finish all of this. So we'll speed to you guys finishing these pipes. You guys can reach all of this via the ladder, which is nice. You know what? Maybe this should be the thumbnail instead. Petroleum rocket time. Yeah, and then working on all these pipes. Yeah, I like that. We'll do this. This will be the thumbnail. So we'll get to exploring. We'll set up a little base on the forest asteroid. I'm openly going to admit we're not going to do a huge amount of stuff on the forest asteroid. We're going to send over some dupes. We're probably not even going to do exosuits. We're probably just going to have them hang out and have like a low maintenance ranch with pips and stuff eating, like feeding stuff off the water guys as we have. Let's puff pressure low. Really? But we're mostly just going to send dupes there to be happy. Does not seem to be the case. We ended up with like a intruder gas in here. We ended up with a tiny little bit of carbon dioxide in here. How did that happen? Ah, look. Carbon dioxide has been getting in here via this waste pipe. Right, I don't think this should be connected at all then. Because I don't mind if carbon dioxide is dumped out here, but I do mind if it's dumped in here. That's okay though. We can dig this up. This is another reason why I like having an extra tile layer here, because it means I can just remove this carbon dioxide really easily. Yeah, it's nice seeing everyone be productive as well. Very wholesome moment for the colony. We'd start to actually use our petroleum for stuff other than liquid locks. You got radiation sickness. Nice, good job, Gossman. This is all reachable because you've already built those pipes. Yeah, you're exploring over here a little bit more. Looks like this is where another geyser is. Obviously got the radioactive biome down here. Don't think we have a vacillator in here. Yeah, we do have beaters. So I haven't done nuclear power yet. That is definitely something to do, and it's probably something we're going to do here realistically, because we'll have the manpower. Maybe that should be something I try and do before we start the new run. Yes, let the water out. It's a good thing you can't drown or get electrocuted. And then I guess go over here and have a look. Yeah, these metal... So, the metal caves, like, this asteroid is metal rich. But as we established in our World Traits video, which is on the YouTube channel, go subscribe to the YouTube channel, there's lots of cool videos on there. The metal caves from the World Trait metal caves isn't affected by metal rich. So, it's just a regular amount of metal, so it's kind of underwhelming. Because we've got the metal rich tiles in here. Normally, there's not a lot of aluminium in these forest biomes, but we've got a pretty good amount. Who's idle? No one. Right, are we ready to launch? Pretty much. So let's see. Change crew. So we want Galileo. Who's the other dupe we want to send? So we someone from Neutral ONI without a lot of skills. 2x5. I think it's probably going to be you. You've got really high strength. Not much else. I don't want to send Bunny because they're a rancher. We need them. We could send Gosman. They're actually, let's send Gosman because they have hard digging, and we'll give them super hard digging. And then they can go over there and have a look. Alright, Gosman. It's up to you. You also still don't have a name, because we've already named several Gosmans. Right, so... You can go on a little ride. We already have stuff in here. We have 140,000 calories. We have loads of plastic. We have a pipe full of bathroom water. So we can just go, I think. Change destination. This place. Yep. Change to crew. We'll launch a petroleum rocket and see what chaos occurs as a result of that. Yes, Drecos. I know. You are tired of living and you desire someone to murder you. Fartissimo? Is that a name for the Gosman? It's coming with us. Let's go find them. Let's follow cam time. And then what we'll do is we'll land Gosman on the planet. We'll set up the bathroom loop, make sure that she's happy, and then we'll probably wrap it up. They are very slow. Also, you don't need a suit. I'm gonna be honest. Here you go. That should speed you up, and then so we can deliver that suit there. Alright, let's go grab Fartissimo. The thing is, we've already named our artist Tutti McDupes, or Dr. Tutti McDupes, apologies. So, we don't have any more artists to name. Yeah, Fartissimo goes on their way. Game tries to chug it to cycle 720. That's a nice round number. You can go join Galileo. Maybe Galileo can grab an artifact on the way back. Galileo's in here in the suit. You. Hold on a quick. You know what? Yeah, that's fine. Right, you guys are all ready to go. I'll probably let's change Fartissimo's permissions on the food. Let's see, rockets time. So yep, that should be fine. Alrighty, I'm gonna save it definitely, and then we're gonna go do the launch. There's a mod just for fast scrolling consumable menu. Really? I'm just gonna install that. I'm gonna be honest, because we've been managing that a little bit so far. All right, let's begin the launch sequence. Actually, let's go. Yeah, let's begin the launch sequence, and then let's zoom out a little bit. And then we'll maybe we'll do this as the thumbnail. I don't know. I've tried nothing. I'm all out of ideas. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Let's see how big the explosion is from this. There we go. Very dramatic. Naphtha in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, looks like we're getting something. Hold on. What's the temperature here? Yeah, look at this hot stuff. I mean, the transit tube is at 1,300, but that's not gonna melt. Yeah, carbon dioxide's pretty hot. Transit tube is an insulator, so it's not gonna overheat too quickly. The gas will dissipate before it melts. But yeah. Not bad. I don't think anything else melted. Our wire didn't melt this time, which is nice. But yeah. All aboard the silly device. And look, we've got a 2-person job going on. And Fartissimo, you should probably be letting Galileo do this, but like whatever, you can do what you want. You be you. Galileo's just sitting there getting irradiated. Good job. So you have 0.6 cycles to go. That's fine. What is going on Neutral-only in terms of the oil well? It's fine. You've still got all of this stuff to build. Steel still hasn't arrived. Well, what's it doing? This is loaded up with steel. From Pastudazon, so it should be landing here. People not unpacking it here? Has everyone forgotten to unpack payloads? The answer is yes. I think I need to exit. I think I need to unpack all of this stuff again. There you go. Unpack all the payloads. Now we have steel. Are we seriously queued that up as something else? How many overalls did I make? Enough. I should have given one to Fartissimo before they left. That would have been an idea, wouldn't it? Right, let's see who gets a suit. I already stored all of those. No, they're right there. Right, spiffy overalls. Who is here that can wear them? So 2x5, 3x3. Let's see, 2x5. You can have this one. Let's see. Who else? Ada, Barney. You both get them. Ada isn't here. Barney gets one. 31 should get one too. There you go. Everyone come and collect your overalls. Okay, here's Barney. On her way. Congratulations. And then here's the grade 31. You don't look any different to me because you're in your atmosphere. That'll do. Right, what is going on? Yeah, it looks like you're all done. The rover's just like, why are we still here? Just to suffer. You are pretty much out of battery, so I think I'm just going to leave you there. That's fine. And then what we want to do is we want to make a payload target here pretty quickly, and we'll get we'll payload a load of stuff over, and then we'll get this place fully automated. That'll be tomorrow's stream. Just getting this place fully up to snuff and finding out what's in these geysers. I could probably find out what's in this geyser today. Move him to some presentable place. That's true. How about you go here? There you go. Go right by the artifacts. I just find it really funny how there's this giant, massive monument, and it has +6 decor over a radius of 1 tile. Like, all the decor from here is from the wall, the pedestal. I mean, I guess it adds +6 to all of these tiles. It's not as bad as I thought it would be, but most of this is from the walls. It's made of granite. It's made of 50 kilograms of granite. That seems like a feat of engineering. Clearly, it's a very lightweight structure. If it was actually made of 50 kilograms of granite, it would probably float. Just saying. You don't want a giant floating gravitas monument anyway, do we? Yeah, there you go. You get to stay by the thing. Right, can we actually build this thing now? I'm getting bored of this. Right, why can we not access this? What's the issue? Can people just not get down here at all anymore? They can. We just queued up too much of it. Did we make this whole thing out of... Did we make a giant wire out of steel or something? I think we did. To be honest, it feels like a bug. We'll probably just leave it until next time. How are things going on in Verizon? Anything interesting happening? I don't think there is. What's the gas pressure like? We're still pumping all the gas out of here. There's not very much gas left. Got grams of carbon dioxide at this point. There is still polluted oxygen over here. Presumably something's off-gassing. We got another principle. No more farters. We got some blossom seeds. It's fine. I don't really want to plant blossoms anywhere, to be honest. I guess we should plant them in a few places. Grab this random copper tile. This one. What's going on here? Why have we got tungsten down here? Whatever, this is fine. Wait a minute. No, this isn't fine. Why is the sulfur super hot? Why is this super hot? Is this not cooling properly? It is cooling properly. So we're dumping heat in the steam room from the sulfur. Too much water in the cooling loop? Oh, is this not just running? Yeah, this isn't running. Yes, it's not cooling all the time. Okay, I think we need to exit some water out of here then. How long has that been happening for? Redirect a blob to the steam room. Yes, we'll do that. Right, that should fix it. Well, I guess we've just been delivering hot sulfur here the whole time, then. No wonder it's been heating up. I mean, the heat isn't that bad. We're still cooling stuff over. And I don't mind this asteroid being quite hot, to be honest. Right, where are we? Atomiel, rockets in orbit. Very sus. How are you guys doing? Let's review interior. Yeah, Fartissimo is still on the machine. Galileo is still radiated. It's fine. So, moment of truth. Let us select Fartissimo. They're also irradiated, I believe. No, they're not. Cool. Right, deploy Fartissimo over here. There we go. See that happen. There they are. We'll send Galileo back when we're sure that Fartissimo's alright. Ta-da! They made it. Right, deconstruct this. And then come in here, and that'll do, to be honest. And then we'll just lock this for now. There you go. Build a proper liquid lock later. So now what you need to do is power the wood burner. And then we'll get some water in here, and then we can start building all the other stuff. Yeah, power. I did not build a battery. That would have been a good idea, wouldn't it? Here you go. Just have a battery for now. Oh no, the rover's come to follow us. The rover had some spare power. Lovely. That water's going in there, but I don't think anyone can use this yet because there's no output. So let's see. You have digging, so let's just put the sieve in here now. And then we'll make a tree and we'll put it in here. Okay, so turn that off. Yeah, go dig these. I mean, we haven't automated this yet because we don't have any refined metals, but I mean, whatever. So then we'll just build a water sieve here. The pipe will go Because the rover can build the water sieve. Oh wait, actually, I want to switch this over again, don't I? You can deconstruct Trailblazer for refined metal. Yeah, but then we're just pillaging our own cultural history. That doesn't seem very cash money. So that can go in there. This can fill this up, and then the excess polluted water can come down here and feed a tree. And we'll move stuff eventually. Yeah, let's make sure this works first. Let's also put a mess table, just a single mess table here for now. That'll do. I think we can send, at this point, I think we can send our friend back. You're quite irradiated now. That's not a good look for you, Galileo. You do have food. Rub fruit is decayed, that's okay. So, you can't go here because we need to analyze this. I should probably make another rocket with a cartographic module. But, I mean, we'll scan this one from the planet, that's fine. You can just go home. Then you can equip the suit as well, just so I don't forget about that. Here you go. And then just for good measure, I'll put a door here. And then we'll go and have a look down here and we'll see what we can find. Because we can get in this way. That's going to let all the salt water out there, do it. I want to see what's in this geyser today. I'm not sure we're going to have time, though. So let's actually make sure this is all priority 9. That can wait. Rover's still helping out. His battery ran out ages ago, but he's still doing his best. We need the wire to come over here as well. And we do need to fill this with sand. And we've got to do this all before your bladder gets to 100%. Yeah, we'll save this for tomorrow. You're doing your best. So one thing is, you're going to be farting down here, and that natural gas is going to get in the way of the oxyferns, unless we have a big layer of carbon dioxide. We'll be fine. You're getting hands. Looks like you've already washed your hands. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this because then we can start exporting trees. We'll put pips in all the other planets and stop worrying about dirt. Just lots of nice things to do here. Also, there's endless amounts of sand and rock, so, you know, it's nice. Rover is just supervising. No! The rover is shut down. He's dead. F's in the chat for Rover. He is going to be watching the tree forevermore. Fartissimo's asleep, that's fine. Got soggy feet. Yeah, we can sweep these up. A nice place to shut off. Yeah, I guess it's not bad. Oh no, he's not dead. He was just playing around. He couldn't reach the door. I guess they have a special animation when they're dead. He's a faker. I'll go check all the Drecos when I start the stream again. So, like, I'm not even going to worry about that for now. Right, we do need you to build the hydroponic farm, though. Looks like you did also use the toilet first, so that's fine. Who's actually doing this? You didn't low priority that, you just decided not to do it. Build this. Build that, build this. I kind of wanted you to do this before the cycle rollover, but whatever. Your rover knows tricks. Plant that. Plant the tree. First tree of the game. Cycle 722. It is interesting how when you're playing on the spaced out settings, certain resources just aren't available to you for ages, unless you, like, prioritize them. Right. So, I presume you're going to fill this with stuff right now. Yeah, that's good. We'll go grab sand from outside, that's fine. I guess you're going to be grabbing sand for a little while. High stress? Who's got high stress? Oh, you do. I mean, that makes sense, because you're, like, really irradiated. You've been on the rocket for a while. That's fine. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how today's gone. This is looking pretty... obviously going to take ages to spin up. Did some rocket stuff. This asteroid seems to have been coping pretty well. Gas levels are very low here now. This is interesting. So we've actually pumped most of the natural gas out, and it's now just a mix of all of these different gases that we're filtering out to the various places. Nice to see. I think we're probably going to end up with actually zero gas pressure in here, which probably means I need to eventually seal these off in a cooling room. And we're going to have this whole exterior be vacuum. And then... magma? Who knows? No, I'm not that concerned about that. You can worry about that another time. I just want the tree... Yeah, the tree's in there, but you can't see it because it's stuck behind the abyssal. You want break? I guess it's full enough. Right, well if you're on break, I'm gonna wrap it up. We are going to leave it here, because we've done what we set out to do. We've got a dupe on this asteroid, they've got a plumb bathroom that works. And tomorrow, we will resume this, and we will get more dupes over here. We'll get this asteroid fully functional. We'll see what the geysers are, where they are. And, probably finish off the oil wells and Neutral-only, but mostly just focus on this asteroid and get those extra dupes over here, because we've got 5 dupes that shouldn't be on the other planets that currently are. But yeah. I'm waffling. Let's close it out. But yes. Thanks very much for watching. I really appreciate the company. I like playing video games. It's always nice to have people to talk to while I'm playing video games. Share some knowledge. You'll get to see all the interesting little mistakes we make. But today's been alright. I don't think anything catastrophic has happened. But yes, if you like what you see, feel free to follow on Twitch. You'll get a notification of when I go live. Usually 7:30 to 10:30 British time. It's currently daylight savings. We usually play Oxygen Not Included, but on Tuesdays we're playing the Sphere program at the moment. We do have a YouTube channel where we upload all the VODs. Yeah, we have a YouTube channel where we upload all the VODs. There's discussion and meme videos on there as well. I did post a notification on the Discord as well, where we also hang out and share stuff, usually to do with Oxygen Not Included, but sometimes the Sphere program. But I did post something here, like oh, I posted it in the Oxygen Not Included bit, not the stream schedule bit, but I did tag everyone. So I'm surprised you didn't get a notification from that, or did you mute that room specifically? I don't know, whatever. Anyways, thank you for watching. We're gonna go find some of the raid. Let's see who's on. Yeah, I posted it in the wrong room. It's because you were giving me that riddle about music. Right, I'm gonna go raid T-Brew, or T-Bro. I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce it. They are currently doing something with lots of cuddle pips. I quite like watching them. Nice, relaxing channel to watch. So yes, let's go find them. You didn't get the stream notification? Now that's weird, because I got the stream notification on my thing where I check. Right, T. So if you have any fishy emotes or any emotes in general you want to share, feel free to spam them. We'll go share some fishy love with T-Brew in like 3 seconds. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back tomorrow and we'll get this forest asteroid sorted out. Bye for now.